officially Marvel's first family. Marvel's first family is moving forward. The first trailer's dropped. Now, this is coming out this summer, so they're not that far away. And people have been waiting for this, this trailer. They were saying maybe it would happen at the Super Bowl, but we got a little bit ahead of time, too. And I think that's great. They'll probably still have some. Maybe they don't want to pay that horrendous amount of money to put this during the Super Bowl. Like, let's just release it online and see how that does. But now we're going to have this moving forward. Finally, I can't wait to watch the trailer with you guys. We'll watch it. We'll talk about it. But there was one thing that happened with this. The teaser spot came out a couple days ago, and they just look at TV and some kids giggling and laughing. And there's a lot of hate online, and people are like, why are they looping the same laugh track from the kids over and over again? Oh, Marvel, Disney, you guys are being cheap. I can't believe this. Like, you're looping the same. I watch that, guys. I don't understand the hate on that. Like, it's just kids giggling and they're running. Like, I don't understand the hate. I don't get it. I just don't get it. People want to hate those sometimes. And I think that's what this was. They're even saying they're using AI to generate some images for a poster. And again, I was like, I don't see it. They said they didn't, but it's a whole thing. The whole AI thing, as we've seen on the show, it's always going to be a topic of conversation. But now Fantastic Four has dropped the trailer. Let's watch it. Let's talk about it. It's called First Steps. Here is the new Fantastic Four trailer.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
Kind of sounds like Squid Game.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what.
It almost is more like
we're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, is this guy good or what?
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
Their reference.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi!
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
The first family is coming, everybody. It starts off I did hear a little bit of Squid Game. I just heard Squid Game when it first started, dunk, 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 dunk. But that whole thing with the thing, it really is. I know people have been saying it online. I know even Paul said it at Heavy Spoilers. He was saying that it was like the Bear, which I thought right away too, because of course the actor from Fantastic Four is from the Bear, and so I think it's a whole kind of inside thing about Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Why they picked that to be in the trailer? I'm like, what is this?
It's the weirdest thing. If you didn't know that it was a voice or an actor from the Bear, maybe you wouldn't have any idea. I always butcher his name, Iban Moss Bacharach. I always butcher his name, Iban. No, he's so it's like you hear.
What's his name?
Huh? Iban Moss. Iban Moss Bacharach? I butchered it probably. I guarantee that's not how you say it. I apologize, Iban. Iban. He's great in the Bear. He's great though. He's a great actor overall. I think that but you really don't see him much as Reed or as actually the Thing. It's you see him as thing. You don't actually see him as human form. I should say that much. I think it looks cool. It has that futuristic thing, 60s. You got Galactus showing up at the end. Everybody knows Galactus is coming. I just think that I love how they're stretching it out, being we're going back in time. I always think that's cool, a little trick for camera angles. But I think though too, it's this doesn't really tell us much. I mean, Galactus is coming. We know that. We knew that before. I think it's Brandon was saying. I think that was a little bit much with the whole recipe thing. We don't really need to put some garlic in here. It's gonna be great. What's it tell us about?
Of all the scenes,
story, what's it actually for essential plot points for a trailer?
Of all the scenes to choose, trailer, why that one? I guess to get that there's jokes in it. It's jokey, but I think we get that already with Marvel. Yes,
it was AI generated.
Many jokes. Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
The promotional poster was, I think there was a bunch of controversy that erupted over the AI generated promotional poster, and the fans thought it was lazy and uninspired, and
I mean, this whole idea is kind of lazy and uninspired.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, how many times? I mean, this? What iteration is this? What number of iteration?
3.
Oh my god!
This is 3.
5.
If you want to go back, it's a
poster.
If you want to go back, of course, there was the original Fantastic Four that was campy as hell back in the day, so that they could keep the rights to it. You know what I mean? So there was that, and then that was when, of course, it was when Fox had the rights. They wanted to keep the rights. They did that way back in the day. And then the original ones, they did 2 of those movies. So I guess GR were counted that way. And then we had Fantastic that came out, which was a reboot, and now this is the 5th one technically. But I mean, it's if you ask me, it's the 3rd adaptation of it. I don't count that original old movie. I guess you can.
You have to, Brian. It's the 5th reiteration of it.
Wait, old movie Chris Evans?
They released it in the 70s or 80s, and I think it was 80s. But it was it was a cheap putt. They did it really quick. They shot as fast as they could because they were losing the rights. It's you buy the rights to something, you have to shoot something every so many years. That's how some of these contracts go down. Hence why we get pumped full of these Spider-Man movies that suck. So it's the same thing. So they just kind of pump that out fast, and that it just didn't do good at all.
Cartoon. Did you ever watch the cartoon from the 80s? Was it 80s? I guess.
Oh, the Fantastic Four. I never did.
It was like a Saturday morning cartoon of it. I actually really like that. And this kind of has that same aesthetic, the whole mid-century modern aesthetic that they're going for here, which is kind of cool. I always thought that was interesting. The 60s, right?
I like that they took a 50s style car for that scene with diving down. Yeah. Did you notice that? With the fins on it and the whole
Yeah, I dig all that shit, the mid-century stuff. I'm a sucker for Mad Men. All that whole aesthetic.
Oh yeah.
Even my desk here, mid-century modern desk.
I'm sorry.
Is it really? I wish we could see it.
That is not Mr. Fantastic. I'm sorry.
Oh, GR's getting in there. GR, tell us how you feel about this trailer. Tell us how you feel, GR. Get in there.
Well, as he just said, the scene was a terrible choice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who cares if he once had garlic with sauce made by a robot? I'm sorry.
Show him smashing something.
Yeah, he should be smashing something.
But that is not Mr. Fantastic. That's the worst casting in a long time.
GR, he has the mustache still. He's still rocking the stash. I know fans have been mad about that too.
I'm sorry. When you say Mr. Fantastic, he's a scientist, all this stuff. That is not the face that I associate with him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's Pedro Pascal. He's working a lot, GR, and I think that's what they thought. They get someone that's he's got a lot of star power. I think that's what they were thinking when they cast him. But I'll tell you, I felt the same way too when I heard about his casting.
I agree with you, Brian, but I don't think it makes a good casting.
Does he ever shave the mustache? I don't think. I think there's a thing in Pedro's contract that he does not shave the mustache. I don't think I've seen him with.
I think there is. I think there 100% is.
Yeah, I've never seen him.
No, me either. Never.
Well, yeah, right.
Which is what I think is what happened here. I think they.
I don't think. I'm trying to think if there is a role he doesn't have a mustache, and I can't think of one.
No, I mean, I think he probably said, "I'll do it, but I have to have my mustache." And it's he's like, "This is just me. You're not going to catch me baby face." I think there was he? Did he have a baby face over in on Game of Thrones? I can't remember because he was in Game of Thrones very briefly.
Right. I don't know. I didn't watch that show. I know.
Herbie. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was there. Last of Us. He had a beard. He always has a beard. Even when he was Mandalorian, he had a beard. But he wanted to show his face.
Right.
Yeah.
Painted it on the helmet, just the mustache.
Yeah, just woo, Great. I just don't. I mean, I just don't see him as Mr. Fantastic. Maybe he'll change my mind. You don't really get much from this trailer to actually get that. But I agree with you, Brandon. Where's the smashing? We gotta smash something. We got the thing. He should be smashing some shit. He's like rock as shit, and he's not doing anything. It's like, I mean,
did they even really show the guy stretching? I don't even think they showed him stretching.
Never. Nope, not once. I know people were saying that in the chat too. There was no Mr. Fantastic stretching, which is weird. Like, show the powers, like
the fantasticness of these Fantastic Four.
They're probably still working on the special effects for the stretching, so they can't show it yet. They're like, oh, we're still in post on that shit, guys. That's tough to show someone stretching.
Hey, hot take. It never looks good.
Oh.
The stretching never looks good to me. That's why I think I like the cartoon.
Unless it's a telomere.
Because the cartoon is the only medium where the stretching actually works. Animation.
Yeah. Animation, it always works too. Yeah. But this was just weird. The whole taste things. I like the few. Like you were saying, the kind of the stylistic version of it. It's like past, but it's future. And they were even saying they were kind of like taking a lot of inspiration from the original comics, and the cartoon did, I guess, as well. And diving into this kind of Jetsons world. It's like futuristic, but still not. It's kind of interesting. And then there's this whole rumor about the Fantastic Four. Clobbering time, yeah. There's this whole rumor about Fantastic Four is actually not from that universe. They're from our universe, but we know from Robert Downey Jr. They were transferred over to this universe, and they're going to come back to the main timeline after this movie. I don't know if that shit's true, but there's a whole rumor that Galactus destroys this world during this whole thing, and they have to leave. So I don't know. You can't really tell.
Is this in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or
yep,
no?
It is. Yeah, it's in it. First time for Fantastic Four in the cinematic universe.
Wait, what? No.
Yep. First time.
I guess those old movies weren't in it. I never saw them.
No,
they were stuck in the Foxverse, man. They were stuck in the Foxverse. They were. Yeah, that was before Marvel had the rights to it, and then Marvel got the rights after Disney bought Fox. And so when Disney bought Fox, they got the Fantastic Four, they got Deadpool, they got the X-Men, they got all that, and they had to wait a little while.
That's what Deadpool, the new Deadpool, was about, because he was like, yeah. I love that they had him as the Flame On guy again. That was great.
Yeah. It was cool. It was a nice little nod to that whole universe, too, because those were all kind of connected, but they never actually interacted. That's why, there's still a big thing about Tobey Maguire wants to come in here and interact with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, because he never got a chance to do it before, which I think would be pretty cool to see, actually, as the younger version of me, yeah, fuck yeah, it's Spider-Man and Wolverine, actually.
And Tobey Maguire will always be my Spider-Man.
Dude, I love him.
Yeah.
First superhero dance, I think, and then everyone gave him shit about it.
Yeah, I know. I know.
He had the hair.
Great Spider-Man, written by David Koepp, one of the best screenwriters in town.
David Koepp is great. Yep, he's doing the new one. He did the new one, and David Koepp was even saying that these are all I don't know if you were here when we were talking about that Jurassic Park is our world is actually all canon. It's all canon. He said that's his idea moving forward. They all have to be canon. You're not rewriting shit, and we got to make sure it's all kind of following along.
He's the guy to do it. I think that's why I'm excited for the new one. Not to switch trailers on the segment, but yeah. No,
it's good. I feel you too, Batista. Yeah, I feel you too, because again, I think that too. I think that made me excited about that movie. We'll watch the trailer on Friday, but I was just I'm not sure, because I was super excited about that movie. But I'm kind of it feels like we're trying to do Jurassic World Park 3 to me. That's what it feels like a little bit. And I didn't like Jurassic Park 3. I thought it was okay.
You're gonna
the shortest of the franchise still.
You're gonna come with me to the Chinese theater?
I'm gonna let's do it. I'm down. I'm down. I will go there opening night and watch it. Are you gonna go with me to Fantastic Four?
Oh, maybe.
we can go to a smaller theater for it. I'm just saying.
Maybe a Limley or a Regal.
Yeah, we're gonna hold back a little bit. We don't need to be going to the big.
$30-something on it. I'm just saying.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But there's a lot of fan hate here too. The fans laughing about, they're mad about the kid's voice, kids giggling. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand that. I don't get why that's
what are they talking about, the kids giggling? I don't understand.
There was a little sequence where kids are giggling.
Okay, so what?
And they were Well, they were saying that that Marvel was looping it, and that's horrible. Like, you have all this money, but you're looping these kids giggling, and that's a massive problem. We need to boycott this because of it. I'm like,
when do fans care about looping? Like, that's such an inside baseball reference. You know what I mean? Like, when did like John Q. I Live in Oklahoma care about looping? Like, what the hell are they talking about?
Apparently, it's a massive deal right now, and I'm just like, what?
It's so weird how like people have gotten more savvy to how movies are made just with the internet and everything. You know what I mean? Like, when I was 12 years old, I would not have complained about looping. I'm just saying.
No,
I wouldn't have known what looping was.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
It's
like,
like internet
looping.
Everyone's a content creator now, so people like know about that shit.
So I've been going to my mom. Mom, what's a looping?
Yeah.
And she was like, how the hell would I know?
Right.
She'd be like,
go to the library to look that up. You know?
You're feeling loopy? What's going on?
What have you been smoking and drinking?
Yeah, I think.
What are you doing?
I think this is a real hot take. I think TikTok should have stayed banned.
Oh, I mean, honestly, I'm working for TikTok, so I guess I'm happy it's back. But it's still, I'm shocked it came back. I'm like shocked. We all were. It was like a whole thing. Everybody was upset the last day of TikTok, like we're losing our jobs and all that. And then they're like, "Oh, we're back. We're back so fast. It was so weird." But
47 days left.
That one day was so glorious, though, where we just didn't have TikTok, and I felt lighter.
Yeah. Well, I will say that too. I kind of feel like, even though, again, I know people love TikTok, but I still kind of feel like it's kind of the downfall of society. You know what I mean? Because kind of. I mean, it's a distraction from life that people get zonked into, and they can't stop swiping, and they ignore the real world, and all of a sudden they're glued to a screen. To me, it's a little bit of the downfall. I mean, they're not talking to each other now. You're swiping at dinner tables. You're not conversing as normal people. But I mean, I get it. It's fun. But
I don't like TikTok either. But guys, they were doing that long before TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Last couple of generations, this is their idea of a conversation.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing we weren't doing was complaining about looping. That's new for me. That the kids now care that much about something that's a promotional material, not even the movie. Like, I'm sure in the movie they handle the looping, guys. I'm just gonna say, as someone who knows how movies are made, I think the looping is going to be taken care of. This is a promotional material which is released before the film to drum up hype. And yes, do they cut corners on those all the time?
All the time.
I like what you said.
Thank you, Pepe.
Okay,
I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you get it.
Pepe gets
Hell
it.
yeah.
He knows how promotional materials work for distribution channels.
Yeah, Pepe knows. Pepe does that stuff for us all the time. That's what Pepe's job is. That's what he gets in there every day. He's typing away.
Not again.
I was wondering what his role was in all of this.
Yeah. Pepe, you gonna go watch Fantastic Four, man?
Got my ticket already.
Look at that. Pepe's excited about it. Pepe, I don't understand how Pepe's like got his ticket already. I thought they weren't even on sale yet, but apparently Pepestar has special.
He's got inside contacts, Brian.
Right.
Apparently he does.
My brother.
He's got friends in low places.
all the places. I still think this looks good, and I think I'm excited to see like where it goes. I know some people are hating on it, but I'm still excited to see where it goes. I am. Yeah. Angela, what do you think about this? We saw the trailer. Do you think this is going to do good?
Yeah, it's AI generated, sure.
Well, just that image, they were saying that. They were just saying that image.
I don't know. Sure, why not? It'll be great.
How about John Malkovich?
It'll be the first Fantastic Four film to be a success.
60 or what?
Yeah, I mean, look at them. I mean, it's all kind of like 60s, 70s kind of feel to it, and
it's like the 1960s mod look. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and John Malkovich pops up in that trailer right away.
Oh, whoa. John Malkovich!
Holy crap. I know, right?
Oh, that guy. He's amazing, but he's everywhere. He's just like John Malkovich, man. He's such a great method actor.
And
He's-
I love him so much.
thank you so much for watching.
He like makes you. He's like he's so intent. Like if he looks at you, it feels like he's staring into your soul. Like he just.
Thank you, Angela, for watching my movie. Means so much to me. Thank you.
I didn't know John was here tonight. Good to see you, John. Welcome to Cruise Control.
That was actually pretty good. Wait, do it again. I liked it.
Thank you very much for having me, Brian. It is a great honor to be here.
I'm really excited about your role. Can you tell us anything about it, John?
Oh, I can't say anything because Disney always has the upper hand.
Yes. Right, Angela? You have any questions for John while he's here, Angela?
What?
You have any questions for John while he's here?
You have any questions
John,
for me, Angela?
Remember when I interviewed you last?
Oh yes. I'm still hungover.
Amazing for everybody.
It's good. So good. So good. I saw.
Look at that outfit. It's just so. I mean, that man is so just pumped up over there in the left corner.
That'd be a cool Halloween costume, though. Like, I feel like I could turn a costume I have into that. I have one of those like blue jumpsuits. Like,
I have a blue sweater. I don't have white boots, but I mean, we could figure it out.
It's a cool look. It's a cool retro kind of look. I think that.
Hey, kid, are you saying that we should be the? I think I know who the thing is going to be. We all do kind of look like the Fantastic Four here. Brian's Mr. Fantastic. I'm the Flame On guy. You know, the thing is over there.
Come on, GR. You got it. You got it, GR.
You got it.
No, I got my garlic. I got to put in the sauce. Of course, I can do it.
Angela Sue Storm. We got this, guys. We got this. That's kind of a fun thing.
Fantastic Four.
Maybe when the movie comes
time.
out. There we go. There we go. Let me. I wish if I had some glasses right now, I put my glasses on and I would do some math on the screen. There you go. There you go. It's Milton Bradley.
John.
I mean, they haven't said who his role is. Maybe. I'm excited to see this. I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. I love the retro look to it. It makes me so happy that. Well, would you say it was, Brandon? It was like a postmodern, not postmodern, like a
mid-century modern. So
that's
like,
mid-century modern. Yeah.
Mad Men aesthetic where it's all like space agey, cool, futury for the 60s, which just meant a lot.
Futury? Is that a new word?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yes, it is, GR. Yes, it is.
Very futury.
Sharp edges, like very blunt, like features. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like mid-century modern.
60s cool.
Mid-century modern is cool. Like there's a lot of really like awesome architecture mid-century modern.
A lot of Sputnik lights.
Mm-hmm.
Those kinds of things.
Oh God, I remember those.
Yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan of
like
the satellite that went into space.
Come on, GR.
No, I just remember those lights. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I have one in my kitchen. It's great.
Do you really?
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. I love that look too. It's a great look, and this has that feeling. I think it could be something different, original, and maybe this is the route we go. Okay, we're saying this is like, according to GR, it's kind of true. This is the 5th adaptation of this, right?
5th time's the charm.
Is that what it is? Is it going to be 5th time's the charm?
Yeah.
Can Marvel actually make it happen? The question is, what do you guys think? Do you think out there in the chat, you think Marvel can actually make it happen? Is the first family finally coming home and going to be fantastic for the first time? We'll have to wait and find out, guys. I'm interested to see. One thing I gotta tell you, though, Mole Man's in this too. I heard that maybe Mole Man's played by what's his name? I just went blank at his name. He's been in a bunch of stuff. I'll get back to you later on that.
Mole Man.
There's a Mole Man character. He was in the very first comic, and he was one of their first villains.
Is he the baddie?
Baddie. He's a baddie. Yeah. Mole Man.
That's just such a.
You'll really dig him. You'll really dig him, though.
Hey.
You're really GR. You get the horn for that, GR. Before we go though, guys, did you guys see the asteroid thing that came out? There's like an asteroid headed for Earth. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, but it's only got a 2% chance of hitting us.
They said 1 in 85.
I have an idea of whose house it could hit right now, and I'd be totally fine with that.
Oh.
1 in 85 chance, though, in 7 years is going to hit Earth. That's
we're fine.
Well, let's have one hell of a Burning Man before that happens.
Here's to that.
Here we go. We got 7 years, guys. Here we go.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.